Mayor Pro Tem Burton, right now the issue we're having in the city is the heat wave that's coming up this weekend, and how is the city responding to that? What is happening?
Well, we are all real concerned about the hot temperatures that will hit us about midday Friday and midday Monday. The city is looking at options. We certainly want to urge all our residents to make sure they have an opportunity to get somewhere where it's cooler, perhaps close to water, and be safe. Keep your pets and your children out of your cars and try to get into an air-conditioned space. Some of the churches are making their parishes available, especially those in Vancouver, to take residents that need a cooling space.
Okay. Now with the heat wave as well, and looking at we're not really in a drought, but we haven't had the number of inches of water we normally have. What's happening with the fireworks?
Well, actually,
for July 4th?
April through May, we typically have about 13 inches of rain, and we had less than 3. So we're coming into the 4th of July in a very serious situation. The 3 parameters are humidity, temperature, and wind. The humidity and temperature are such, as we just spoke about, that sets us up in a really bad situation for fire danger. If the winds come up, then we would most likely need to cancel fireworks. There are 2 options, which would be 1, cancel them altogether, or 2, urge all our community not to set them off.
And as Mayor Pro Tem, do you have the power to say no fireworks?
Yes, based on recommendation from Chief Swinhart and Fire Marshal Schumacher, I, as the Mayor Pro Tem, can make that call.
And when would you make that call?
We would make it within a week of the 4th of July.
Okay, so we'll stay tuned to that.
Stay tuned, please.
Okay, now going forward, there's an appointment process with the mayor to
Yes.
fill the seat vacated by former Mayor McDonald. What's happening with that process?
That process has just been posted, so if you are interested in serving as mayor for about 4 months, you can go to the city website and fill out an application. The due date is July 26th, and then we would be hosting interviews to choose the most qualified candidate.
And did you apply for that?
I haven't yet, I will.
Okay, got it. Now, with Jamal Fox retiring, he's resigning from his job in July. How is that process going to fill that seat?
Well, we have decided that we will hire an interim city administrator to make sure that they are here for the duration to bring on the new mayor and new council members in 2022. We're talking to some potential candidates. Typically what you do is you bring on a retired city administrator that can hit the ground running. I will tell you right now, the cost of doing that is more than it typically is because there's a high demand. There's many city administrators retiring or quitting their job after the last year and a half. So we've got some great candidates in mind, and of course the total salary would net out more or less because our current city administrator is leaving.
Now, are you hiring a consulting company to do that? Are you doing that internally? How are you handling that?
We are actually hiring via internally.
Okay.
Our HR director, Jennifer Gorsuch, is contacting various professional organizations and reaching out to local colleagues to get a recommendation on potential interim city administrators. This is pretty much standard practice in local and county jurisdictions. When you have one leave, you hire an interim to get you through that period, set you up with the ground running for our new mayor and council members.
Okay, now with the priorities through November, what are you looking at for the city? There's the lake issue, the cleanup there. There's obviously getting the new administrator put in place before the new mayor comes in. What other things are a priority for you?
Well, actually, the American Rescue Funds, so-called ARPA funds,
Okay.
are the over $6 million that the city will be getting that we can use within a narrow range of investments. So that is really important to get that set up right. We will be reaching out to the community to get input on various opportunities where we could use to invest that money. So that's key. I think the city itself is in great shape. We have a highly talented, competent professional staff that know how to do their jobs. Regarding the lake, we have those partnerships formed with the county and the state and our own committee, and we will start taking the initial samples of lake water this summer, start building that database, and we're on our way.
Okay, now this was a position you didn't seek. And the last time we spoke, you had just gotten the notice that you were going to be the acting mayor. What has surprised you the most about this last period of time?
Well, this hasn't really surprised me, but it is a really interesting job. There is so much going on in the city. I mean, it's an organization, it's a medium-sized organization of 243 individuals in a variety of very important roles for public safety, police, and fire. By the way, our police just was reaccredited for their high performance. This is an honor that they have received since the inception, and it's over 150 standards they have to pass. So I just want to put that out there. So we got fire and police, we have utilities, water and sewer, to parks and library. And of course our library will be hosting some great programs this summer, as will parks and recs. The city is going to be reopening on July 1st. There will be some limitations in terms of capacity, just based on the size of our rooms, but we're very excited for that and to see everybody.